Hi, I'm Sam, and this is my story. I was raised Baptist and then became prodigal son for a very good portion of my life. And during my early years, I was baptized at age 4, which is quite young in the Baptist denomination. They don't baptize infants. And I was part of a fairly fundamentalist Christian family before the prodigal son period. When you're in your late teens, getting up every Sunday to go to church isn't such a glamorous thing to do, and so I didn't do it and completely stopped all manner of faith for over a decade, close to a decade and a half, I suppose. Well, I started reading the Bible just because that is a document that one should read in order to be well-read and well-rounded. And then online, I was reading some forums and somebody posted a passage from the Sermon on the Mount, and I felt that the Sermon on the Mount was blatantly, obviously, divinely inspired. And if the Sermon on the Mount is divinely inspired, then that has implications about the world we live in and so forth. And so I started reading more deeply in the New Testament before eventually going back and, finishing where I had left off. Well, I was a little bit shy because my wife wasn't a Christian, and I thought she would think I was silly and superstitious. So to start with, I started attending church services under the excuse that it was something to take the kids out of her hair. And gradually, I was able to get her to come along, and then I was surprised to see that she was quite enthusiastic about it, which was not what I was expecting, but praise God. When I was reading the Sermon on the Mount, I was shocked at the depth there, which you completely don't see when you're just a kid being brought up in a Christian family, because that's just the background and you drown it out. You don't notice it when it's just part of your everyday life, but when you've been away from it for a while and you go back and look at it with the benefit of several decades of experience of life, then suddenly you realize this material is very deep, very profound, and everybody should read it.